Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Tinmans Corner. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor, and today I thought I'd get on here and show you guys my latest movie haul. And you're probably thinking, did you just already do one? Well, yeah, I did, but me and my mom went on a little thrifting adventure again last Friday. It's Tuesday right now that I'm filming this, but anyway. And we went to a bunch of thrift stores. I didn't not only find a bunch of other stuff, but I found a bunch of movies. I got a whole pile over here, so I'm going to grab the ones that I got from Living Free Superstore first, and then we'll go from there, alright? Alright. I got one movie I have not seen before, and one movie that I already had, but I sold it, and I wished I never got rid of it, so now I got me another copy. So let's go with that one first. It's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. If you don't have this in your Christmas movie collection, I don't know what to say to you. But, yeah, like I said, I sold it, and I said, why did I do it? I was getting kind of in the like a greedy stage or something. But anyway, looking for some money. But anyway, I said, I might as well get another copy. I felt bad getting rid of mine. And I checked the disc. It's still clean. So, I got some examples of what not to buy in a little bit when I get to telling you guys about the other DVDs. But they had some DVDs in that store that were like, smudgy, or they'd probably be able to be clean, and then they had scratches, or I said, nah, I'll leave them for somebody else. But anyway, the next movie that I picked up I did not see yet was The Temptations, which is like their biopic type of thing. I said I haven't seen it. I think I've seen some of it on TV, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But I said I was glad to add this to the musical biopic collection. Living Free pickup. Now I'm going to show you what I picked up at a thrift store that was like a few miles down the road or so. And I can't think of the darn place's name now. They had so many thrift stores around that area. So I'm going to grab that one real quick. Alright, here's the movie that I picked up from the other thrift store, but I can't think of the darn name of it right now. But anyway, I had this movie on VHS tape, but I said if I find it on DVD, I'm going to get rid of the tape and keep this on DVD. So I did. It's the Santa Trap, starring Shelley Long, Stacy Keach, Robert Hayes, and Dick Van Patten's playing Santa Claus in here. I seen it on YouTube, but I said, I gotta get it on DVD. It's a nice story. Basically, what I can remember, this little girl still believes in Santa, but her brother don't, so she set up a trap. He falls into the trap, and then the parents think he was a burglar, so they call the cops and start a whole chaos on that night. But anyway, I'm trying not to spoil it for all you guys. It's a good movie, so I had to get it. Alright. I showed you 3 of them already, so now let me show you the ones I picked up from this Goodwill. Alright. After we left that thrift store, we went way on down the road. They have a Salvation Army and a Goodwill right next door, but the Salvation Army was closed. I figured, they closed for Good Friday and Easter. So we just went to the Goodwill. And I picked up another 007 movie, which I did not have, which is Diamonds Are Forever, a Sean Connery classic. So I got that one. Now I need to get, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there's some I'm missing of his I got to get, and also the Roger Moore one. So I got like Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig complete. I just need to get Sean and Roger, and also George Lazenby's only film. But I just heard that they're actually thinking about doing another James Bond film, and spoiler alert, I heard that they killed Daniel Craig's James Bond off. So how are you going to do it? Huh? Is it a whole reboot, or is it just going to be he faked his death or something? I mean, go figure. I don't know. I just heard about that. So I'm glad to get this in my James Bond collection. Now, I'm going to show you all the movies that I found over at the Thor hospice thrift store. That's in Burlington, North Carolina. So let me go grab those real quick. I got 4 movies. And out of this stack, 3 of them were ones I sold. So you already probably seen them in either collection, like movie collection videos, or just other haul videos in general. So let's start off with this classic, White Christmas. I remember watching this on TV, and then I got it on DVD and I watched it here. And then, like I said, this is one of them I sold. I said, man, I wish I never sold it. But got another copy. I'm happy. As for that, a Western I sold was this, Open Range. I really love this movie, folks. I don't know why I sold it, but anyway, I saw this copy and it was a 2-disc edition. See? Got disc 1 with the movie and then disc 2 right here with all the bonus features. It was still in the box. I said, I got to get it before somebody, people like to steal discs out of cases and just walk out with them. I'm not surprised they didn't shoplift these, but anyway. Don't you dare do that, okay? You'll get caught. But anyway. One I did not expect to buy over there was this. Another Red Skelton movie, but this is, well, not a movie, but it's episodes from a show. Red Skelton's Christmas Jolly. So it's more Christmas with Red Skelton. You believe that? Also, somebody wrote their name on there, so I'm going to have to use something to remove all that and also get the sticker off the top. Yeah, somebody bought it over at McCabe Books, CDs, Movies, and More. I never even heard of that store. But anyway, saw that. I said I had to get it. Oh, and when I was telling you earlier about looking for discs that have either smudges or scratches, well, the store that I bought these had some of those. They had more Red Skelton stuff there too, but I said, yeah, nah, I'll just grab this one. But they had a Red Skelton box set. I said, oh, another box set. They had some more episodes on it. The discs were scratched, so I said, leave it. And over at the Living Free place, they had some Red Skelton stuff there, but they were either smudgy or scratched too, or one of them had the wrong disc in it. It had a Red Skelton disc in it, but it wasn't the same discs as the other one. But anyway, thought I'd let you know. You always got to look for those if you buy something. That's what I always look for when I buy a movie. Make sure it ain't the wrong movie in here. Anyway, that was that. But then when we went to checkout, the lady said she was just about to put 2 movies out. I can't remember what the title of the other one was, but she had this one. It was brand new sealed. Thomas Kincaid's Christmas Cottage. And I said, I bought that movie too and I sold it. And it was a good Christmas story. It's actually Thomas Kincaid's memory, if you will, about his mother and then learning from a older painter and stuff. I said, I really love that story, but sold it. I said, dang it, I wish I never sold it. So I got another copy. It looked like somebody bought it over at Best Buy, but never even opened the darn thing. Anyway, don't worry, I will. Alright, there's the Thor Care haul. Now let me show you what I picked up at another Goodwill. And I did not pick this up for me. I picked this up for my parents. They love this movie. Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta. We walked into another Goodwill, and this Goodwill was like right next door to Granddaddy's Antiques in Burlington, North Carolina. And we were going to go to stop in there too, but it would take all day. That store was huge. But anyway, we went to the Goodwill instead, and I looked on the movie shelf. I said, hey, Mama, did you want to get this? She said, oh, yeah, get that. I said, all right, I'll get it. And I tried to look for some Santa stuff in there, but they barely had anything like that there. So I just got the movie. And my dad's got the album from this movie. It's got some good songs too. I mean, the Bee Gees were at their prime in this era. Anyway, that was that only movie I found there. Alright. We covered just about 4 or 5 places already. Let me show you the stacks of movies that I got from the last 2 places. Let me grab the first one. Hold on. Alright, we left that Goodwill and we drove down the road and we went to the Living Free thrift store. It's their sister store to the Living Free Superstore. But the Superstore part is in Hall River, North Carolina, and the thrift store is in Mebane. All right. So we drove there, and off the top of my head, I kept looking around the normal areas that I would look at, and then I looked in the movie section. Didn't see nothing at first until I saw this. Krampus. And I said, I've had this movie, but like before, like I said, I sold it. Looks pretty darn good too. Oh, I love how they put that killer clown doll toy, or I don't know what that is, an elf or jester. I haven't seen the film in a while, folks, so if I had to rank like horror movies, I might do Christmas horror movies. I might do that one day, but if I get a whole bunch of them, but this would have to be in one in the top because I've seen it already. So, and I think this is the only Krampus movie I've seen because I heard from other people that the other Krampus movies that are out there suck. Unless the only one I could think of would be good to watch would be A Christmas Horror Story. I have not seen that yet. I need to get that. Anyway, two more films that I got rid of, which I never did, is Tom Cruise's The Last Samurai, and this was a 2-disc as well. So you got Tom Cruise on that disc, and then the one with him and the Samurai Master. I forgot his name already, but anyway. This is an incredible story. I wish they made a sequel or something to it. Be like what he's doing either in Japan or did he move his family from Japan to America. Like that would be a cool concept to see what they're doing. But anyway, probably never going to happen. And Tom Cruise is busy making all the Mission Impossible movies right now. Then finally, I looked up and I found another copy of this Christmas classic. It's a Wonderful Life. And if you don't have this in your Christmas movie collection, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, this is basically the whole premise is if you did not accomplish what you were going to accomplish, then what would life be like without you, basically? That's what James Stewart's character was thinking of. Basically, he just wished he weren't born. And then he sees what would have happened if he weren't there. His brother would have died from drowning and what have you. Wouldn't married his wife and they wouldn't have no kids. You see what I mean? And then he regrets it. So it's like a whole redemption type story. Loved it. So I had to get another copy. Alright, the last stack I got from the Durham Rescue Mission. This one says Daniel Boone Trailblazer. Alright. It's got that movie on here. Plus it says it's also got bonus 11 features on here. So it's got Hawkeye and the Last, got the Mohicans, that's got Lon Chaney Jr. And I said, hey, that might have been a good one to watch. Then they got a documentary on the Great Indian Wars. That'd be a long time to watch. Anyway, that's the only two that they list on here besides that one. So I said, I like Westerns. I said, hey, let's give this a try and watch. Then for like a horror film, I found this. It's called Pumpkin Carver. I never even heard of this film right here. It says every face is a work of art. From that title, it sounds creepy already. But anyway, I found this. I said, yeah, I'll give this one a whirl too. And I got it because the face almost looks like a clown face right there. Which I don't think that's the case right there. But anyway, probably the person got carved up like that. Now I'm going to show you what I got for Easter. First off is Wonka. I kept hearing people saying this was a good movie to watch, and I said, if we get it, I gotta watch it. So we watched it on Easter at nighttime. I was eating some candy and then watching this film. I said this was a good film. It's a good origin story for Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka. Let's put it that way. Timothy Chalamet knocked it all the park. And I heard that the director wants to make a part 2. I said, please. I would like to see how his journey evolved too. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. It's good. Then for a Marvel movie side of things, I got Captain Marvel 2, which is just called The Marvels. I said another movie to the Marvel collection. I can't wait to watch this right here, but since this one's got, I guess her friend right here from the last film, she got Marvel powers too, and then Miss Marvel right here on the side, and then Captain Marvel right here in the front. And Nick Fury's back in here, so that's good. So I can't wait to watch this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this massive stack of movie haul. And don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more movie content like this. As always, this has been another successful installment of the Tinmans Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor, and I say that's a wrap. And by the time I keep buying more movies, my shelf is going to be overflowing again. So, oh, I'm going to be doing a physical media collection video soon. But not right now, okay? Just I'll let you guys know. Adios.